Hi guys, it's a real pleasure to have Ajay and Shruti from QF et al. Join us as speakers for 88 GTR 2020. This is the fifth edition, and Ajay probably doesn't need any introduction, neither does Shruti. But as a small request, can we ask both of them to please talk about themselves a little bit before we get into a formal little chit chat here? Yeah, Ajay, you can start.
So, uh, okay. So, hello everyone. My name is Ajay Balamurugadas. I'm a software tester for recently finished 14 years in the industry. Other than that, I love testing software. I mean it, and I'm happy to be part of ATA GTR 2020. Considering right from the first event, Aditya and his team have allowed us to present. So thank you and looking forward to 2020 event.
Hi everyone, this is Shruti here, and I've been working as a software tester from last 8 years now. So started with manual testing and learned automation, and then still going on with manual and automation together. I'm really excited to take part in ATA GTR 2020, and this is my first conference here, and then I'm really excited to see how it goes and looking forward to it.
Okay, excellent. So, guys, look at how humble these guys are. Ajay, most of you would know the way he introduced himself is basically just tip of the iceberg. Neither tip of the iceberg, I would say. He has written, I think, 6 books and also one another book. He is basically one of the biggest celebrity India has in the testing space, and we are really proud to have him in our conference for last 4 years and this year as well. Nobody can beat Ajay when we talk about the kind of celebrity status and the kind of work that he has behind him and the kind of work that he basically shares his knowledge and with the community. Amazing personality. We're really proud to have you with us, Ajay. Shruti, again, I was chit chatting with him before Ajay joined. Amazing personality because the way that she likes things and the way that she's picked up automation. She loves debugging things, which is one of the toughest thing. And the way that she was talking to me, I feel very proud about the work that she is doing with you guys. So we are very, very proud to have you with us in GTR. So with reference to your presentation topic, it's very interesting. Like how do you have testing done with remote teams? We would love to, if you can share something about that. And why should people attend this presentation? If you can just highlight that part with us.
Sure. As with intro, I went first. I would let maybe Shruti. I think you should take the center stage now. You start, and then I can wrap it up.
Sure. Thanks, Ajay. With the current situation, what we are facing, what we are going through, it's been like almost 7, 8 months now. We are mostly forced to work at remote locations, working from home or working from wherever we can, actually, in fact. This is previously we would just sit in office and then talk to people then and there, fix issues at that instant. But that has been totally different now with remote working. So we have to see how people are put up. Are they free or are they busy? We have to look into all those things into matter, and then set up a meeting, contact them, maybe video call or whatever tools available, Google Meet and all those things. So it's mostly, it can be challenging at times, but at the same time it can be a little advantage here, where we are most comfortable place at home. We can work whenever, however we want. It's not necessarily that you be at office at 9 o'clock and then stay at office at till 6 o'clock. That night might not be the case. You're at home, you start working, you finish your work uh, when you at whatever target you've fixed. So that's some advantage I can see. And moreover, if you are leading a team, maybe this is the first time, and then here we can give you some tips on how you can manage a team or a large team remotely. What are the challenges you might face as a team lead? These are the things which we will try and talk about in this particular topic and here in the conference.
So,
Ajay, would you want to add in some more points to it?
right. So especially, work from home was considered a privilege before COVID. If you felt like, oh, I have 2 days work from home, right? And now, 7 days or 5 days work from home. Now, how work from home has helped people, at the same time has become a problem for some managers, some teams. So how to deal with all those situations? So that would be the crux of our talk: managing testing with remote teams.
Yeah,
uh, because we have seen some of these tips being implemented. We have made some mistakes as well, so we are excited to share and learn with all of the attendees.
excellent. I think this would be something that all of us we will be looking forward to hear. In fact, I was just talking to Shruti before you joined, and I'm already dreaming that can I go to my hometown and basically then work from there rather than staying in a metro, because that would be really cool. So maybe if this becomes a norm that people don't expect you to come in office and work in future, maybe there are other advantages that we would probably be able to see and hear from all of us, right? So anyway, since we're talking about hometown, Ajay, can I ask you one quick question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, with reference to your hometown, we would like to hear what something about where you belong to and something specialty about your hometown, if that's okay. We want to make it a very casual chit chat here.
Yeah, no problem. Our chats have always been casual, at the same time to the point. So,
Yeah.
hometown, if you say, I was born right where I'm living, I mean, the same place. This is the place where I was born, and I've been here from the last 20 years. If you consider my father's side, native, as what people call as, so that is somewhere near Dindikal in Tamil Nadu. So Dindikal is famous for locks, and yeah, we used to visit there once in a while for the vacation, school vacation. A beautiful hilly place with nature all around, fantastic views.
Great, awesome. So it's really cool to know about your basically your father's native, and we were not knowing that you actually have been in the Bangalore city itself for last 20 years. And I love basically the Bangalore food, but I would like to hear from Shruti. Shruti, what is your favorite food?
Oh,
What do you like most?
anything sweet is my favorite food, I can say. So yeah, I'm a sweet person.
Yeah, which is obviously true. You don't need to mention that, Shruti. But with a specific, like, can you name an item which you really love?
I like chocolates, ice cream a lot actually.
Okay. All right. Great. Awesome.
So there is something else that we both share our liking to.
Yes.
Um,
Go ahead. Please let us know if you can.
so
I
pickles.
say pickles, yes. My mom, whatever my mom prepares, those pickles I like a lot.
Oh, wow. Amazing. So, incidentally, we did a cake workshop in one of the ATA ATA meetups maybe 2 years back. I love pickles as well. So, if you
Fantastic.
are game, maybe we can hear what is your best pickle and what and how do you make that. Maybe a little recipe sharing. Maybe we'll think about that, Ajay. Maybe that would be a great idea to get people
Like,
outside the technology spectrum and talk about something little more what they love and like, right? What do you think about that?
yeah, we should definitely do that. Yeah, to be honest, my mouth is now watering thinking of pickles.
I can't speak either because you can see all three of us like pickles as well.
Yes.
All right, so
Good, good.
great thing. I love testing. You guys love it too. We love pickles. So this is amazing conversation we are having. So should we move on to a similar other question that we can ask you guys?
Sure.
Sure, sure.
All right. So with reference to normally we keep on saying what keeps you going on a day-to-day basis, what is your passion? So I would like to hear from both of you, what keeps you going, what motivates you, and what is your passion? How do you keep doing what you like? So can we have Ajay answer that, and then maybe Shruti answer after that?
So I love when people succeed. I love seeing that joy, especially those who have not succeeded before. I love the first time, succeeders. That joy, that right, or that glow on their face when they have achieved something. And I feel that if I can help them do that, then I'm like, that makes my day, right? Um so that's where I feel like, okay, whose goal can I help achieve today? Maybe that's the question I try to answer every day.
Very nice. I think I have felt that, Ajay, because you have been a big helping hand for all of us, including me and every community member. Everybody can vouch for that. So, no doubt about that. And we really wish that
Thank
continues.
you.
That is something very special about you. Thank you so much, Ajay. Yeah, keep doing that, please, for all of us. And Shruti, can we hear what keeps you going and what is your passion?
Yeah, so what keeps me going is I have two small kids, twins, and then every day I wake up, uh, they are learning, and with them I am also learning. So that keeps me going every day, uh, waking up to see them learn new things, and then them teaching us new things is something which is amazing. That actually keeps me going every day.
Amazing, actually. So another similarity, Shruti, I had my twin girls born in 2008. Just like you, the first two, I don't know when, how young your twins are, but the first 2 years had been little tougher. But then,
Mine are 2 years now.
yeah, so
So
now the fun starts. Okay, now the problem statement is basically gone. That's what we felt, because obviously I have an elder daughter as well. So all three are bundle of joy around me, and I'm ruled by women around me. So because I'm the only male member in my home, three daughters and my wife, you can imagine how blessed I am. Okay,
yeah,
Ajay, I can see him smile, but yeah, but that is
So
true, Ajay.
I will tell you why I'm smiling. I have twin sisters.
Oh wow, very nice.
that's
So
now.
testing pickles, twins.
So there is some karma that we have done together, right? Look, very sure, guys.
So
See,
mine
I was not supposed. Yeah, go ahead, yeah, Shruti. Yeah.
no, no. So I was just telling that mine have started asking questions for every small thing. Even I put a small book from one side to another, I get to hear like 10 questions around them. So it's like I am surrounded with questions.
Yeah, very nice. In fact, that's and you've written you are a curious tester yourself, so that is basically probably gone into their genes, which is obviously showing up now. Great stuff. Very nice. And this conversation, by the way, Ajay Harsh was supposed to take, but because of some issues, I'm really glad that I'm doing it and having fun with you guys. I would not ask a lot of
Right.
questions, but one thing probably I want to ask both of you is, see, Ajay is a leader, okay, and Ajay would possibly would have worked with other leaders as well. So Ajay, while you are leading your teams, would you remember your ex-leaders and you would say that, okay, this leader made these mistakes and I would never repeat them? And Shruti, you can also talk about any leader whom you say that, okay, maybe don't we don't not need to name you, but some of the mistakes that you feel leaders do make and you don't want to repeat them. See, we want to learn from all the good leaders. I'm not asking you to say that, okay, what and how you would like to lead. The question is little put in a negative manner, like negative testing. Okay, so we want to hear what exactly are the mistakes that you don't want to repeat that you have seen your leaders do.
Right. Shruti, anything on top of your mind, or else I'll
On
go.
me,
Yeah,
what
you can talk about Ajay as well. Okay, anything. So
I mostly learned than telling anything negative about. So mostly I
No,
am
by the way, you don't think that we're talking about Ajay. You can talk about somebody else as well. So
yeah,
don't
but
make it
what
political.
I felt is putting too much of a pressure and then doing a more of a micromanagement, which I seriously didn't like it from one or two leaders whom I've worked with. But other on the contrary, there were a couple of leaders whom I worked with. They were strict, but then in the meanwhile they used to give us space, and then they were really not worried about how much you what you did, how much you did. At the end of the day, if you are getting your work done, which is all what we need, and then that is all it is. I really didn't bother much about it, which is what I would take from those leaders, and then I am kind of following it now because this is my first project as a lead, and I am trying to follow the same thing. Uh, yeah,
Very,
that's
very well said. I think that's true because you got to trust and empower your team to make them perform. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah. Ajay, we would love to hear from you as well.
Right. So there are multiple stories. If I categorize them, one could be where they did not have a plan. They themselves were confused, but not accepting that they were confused. See, not having a plan is not a crime. But if you accept or if you portray the image that you are perfect, that means you don't get a chance. You're not letting anyone correct, or you yourself are not correcting. So that is a problem. The other is the words and actions are different. I will support you, is you say that, and then behind your back you're not actually supporting. So that's a problem, right? So I think these two I try not to repeat. At the same time, it's not like I'm super perfect. I made so many mistakes. I'm still making, but I'm trying my best not to repeat the mistakes. And in fact, I encourage my teams to say, to I tell them that make mistakes, make new mistakes every day. If you don't do, you're not learning. But ensure that don't repeat the same mistakes.
Thank you so much, Ajay. I think you nailed down two very important things. I have felt the same as well many times. But yeah, so as just like you said, it is learning every day, and if we keep on learning and we learn from others' mistakes, why can't we make this a better place? So again, very well said, all three of you, all 3 points that both Shruti and you brought in. So I'm going to not basically we thought that the conversation we can keep it light, but there's so many questions I want to ask. I'm going to ask one last question, which is basically what is your opinion on the current technology trend? Okay, what do you see that testers today should learn and where should they go?
Okay, I love this question. Uh, and then immediately the thought came is not just testers, but everyone should learn how to learn. That is missing. People don't know how to learn.
Yeah,
If you learn how to learn, then you can learn anything. It doesn't matter. Cypress protractor, jo bhi leke aao, you can learn it.
yeah,
See, and the second point I felt is uh, communication skills.
yeah,
People have so much of knowledge, but they're not able to put it out, thereby putting themselves in danger and the project in danger. And I and Shruti had a fight. If something like this question comes up, who will take first? Shruti told she will take first and then talk my points. I was
yeah.
like, no, 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 you see who will take first. So yeah, that's why she's smiling.
But we'll allow Shruti to basically speak and add whatever she can here. Very nice. Thank you so much, Ajay, on that.
From my point of view, day-to-day life, when most recent, what I felt is when I take interviews. Uh, so when I ask some question, they're like, "I'm sorry, I haven't worked on this, so I kind of don't know about it." But that is not the answer which I am looking for, or anyone in that case. Okay, you are not working on it, that's okay. But then when we are learning, I think we should be open-minded to look on the other cases, or as in which might help us in our day-to-day lives or day-to-day testing, rather than just telling, I'm sorry, I've not worked on this, or I don't know, this is the only thing I do in my coding or in my automation or in my testing. That's one thing which I felt is not right. But then you should be open enough to learn more and more things, which helps us continue the actual testing or the actual automation testing, any testing, I would say, to keep going on.
Very, very well said. Because the moment the learning stops, I think not only testing, I would say that the entire, probably I would say that is something that is not good for any human being either. Okay, so the moment we should keep on learning, and I would love to basically have one session Ajay separately on how to learn, because that is something which I feel would be very interesting for all of us to hear from him. So let's
So
see.
for the
Yeah,
attendees, I think for the viewers here, there is a Coursera course called How to Learn. Just search for that, and I think I strongly recommend that. I have heard a lot of good things about that course. Learn how to learn. Uh, Please do that. Have I done that? I have not done that, but I feel I know how I learn, and it is helping me. I will definitely do that course as well one day.
fair enough. So I think that is great suggestion. I would love to go through that, but I'm sure that what Ajay will tell on how to learn would be much better than any other course. So we probably would definitely go and see that program, Ajay. But again, knowing you and knowing how you basically make people learn, and now you can, if you can think about, you already know how to learn, and if you can translate that into a few words, maybe we would love to hear. So that's what my
I'm
thoughts
just
are. And
thinking in terms of the workshop outline now.
yeah,
Do
okay.
with ATA.
Very nice. We would definitely love to do that, Ajay. So yeah, great. Anything else that you guys like to share? And we are really excited. You guys, are you guys excited about being part of GTR, by the way?
Oh, super excited. For the simple reason is GTR is it's not just about knowledge, but it's like one big family getting together. Once in a year, uh, that huge gathering, that vibes is where you can experiment, you can meet people. Of course, you can meet people in other conferences, but GTR has its own vibe. Only those who have attended will know it. Uh, from where we started, the balcony, the barbecue, uh, right, and now where we are,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
fantastic memories.
yeah,
That's why I'm super excited for Shruti to experience that virtual vibe at least, and hopefully
yeah.
we'll soon get
Yeah,
to a
from
real.
what I've heard from Ajay, I think I'm more excited now to see how it is. I would have been even more excited if it was not virtual and then how it happened last time. But then, yes, I get to see this side of the.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll try our best. Obviously, the feeling about a physical conference that we manage in very low budget, but I think more than budget, it is all about the value that everybody brings. And I agree with Ajay. This is a family conference, and I wish that we can get to a physical conference by next year. Hopefully, we'll see you guys there again. And I'm really proud to again have you guys with us. Really awesome to be talking to you. Thank you so much for your time on a Saturday afternoon. Really appreciate your time. Thanks a lot, guys.